So everyone that will play Manor Lords for the first or second time will eventually run into food management problems, and that is completely normal. To be honest, I also had some tough times to get enough food. So in this video I will give you guys some very useful tips that will help you manage food supply. And it's all about skipping farms, at least until late game. So first, why are farms bad? Alright, the first point is that farms take a lot of workers, especially if you need a lot of food. The second point is that farms generate seasonal food income, which means it will only give you a lot of food at a certain season in the year. And in the rest of the year, like with the winter times, you will have no food coming in. The third point is farms are very unstable. If it's raining a lot, the success rate of your crops will go down because of all the floods and there's just too much water. The fourth point is that not all starting positions got good fertility, which makes farms even more unstable. And even if your starting position got some good fertility, it's not always close to your village, so that will really harm your efficiency. And there are a couple more bad things, but these are the big ones. And then you might ask, what is the alternative? I will explain that for you. So it starts with, in the beginning phase, you need to rely on berries, hunting, and your plots. And what do I mean with plots? Well, you can upgrade your plots so that they can farm chickens for their eggs. You can make sure they get you vegetables, and I would skip the goats. And there are a couple of smart things that you can do with the plots. So the first option is, you can make your plots very big and then upgrade the farm so that it will generate you vegetables. And the bigger your plot is, the more vegetables it will get you. So getting some very big plots will generate a lot of food. So that's a nice trick to know. The second trick is, make all your small plots with an extension chicken farms. Chicken farms are perfect because they generate eggs throughout the whole year. And it's a very nice and stable way to get a lot of food during the whole year. And chicken farms are so important. Now that you're collecting berries, you're hunting, you got some chickens for eggs, and you're farming vegetables, you will easily generate enough food for a pretty long time. And then the next thing you need to focus on is getting a lot of money from trading and getting your houses to level 2. So in the early stages, the easiest way to make a lot of money through trading is by selling planks. And you can take your time, you can just wait, triple speed, and make some money first. And once you got the money, you will need to buy trade routes, so you can import clothes, so that you can upgrade your houses to level 2. And getting your houses to level 2 is very important, so that you don't have to rely on farming. Alright, so once you got enough clothes to upgrade your houses to level 2, your village will reach a new level, and that will unlock you a new focus point on your skill tree. And the first thing you really need to focus on is getting trading discounts and making import cheaper. Third one is being able to farm goats, which will make you sell yarn, etc. But I will come to that very soon. So now that your houses are at level 2, you can make your houses generate bows and beer, which is very important to get your houses to level 3. And the bows are very nice for trading. They give you 5 denaries or whatever it's called for each bow. And trust me, they make bows pretty fast. And you only need like 3 or 5 houses that are generating bows, and you can make a lot of money. And what you then need to do is click on full surplus and then put the surplus at 110. It allows you to bring 3 bow units. You can do the math. 3 times 36 is 102, so you can put it at 102. And once you got more bows than 102, your villagers will sell all the bows that you got too much of. And you also need your houses to make beer, because otherwise you will have to import it, which is pretty expensive. So those two are very important. You can skip all the other ones. And there's one more trick that generates you a lot of income. But to be able to do that, you will need to unlock a focus point at the skill tree with the sheep icon. This will allow you to being able to farm sheep, and this is very powerful. Because as you see here, I got a lot of sheep, and they generate you a lot of income, because the sheep will get you a lot of wool, and that becomes yarn, and you can sell yarn for a good amount of money. And once you got a lot of sheep, you will get a lot of yarn. So that's another very powerful trick. So this will generate you a lot of income, which will allow you to get all the gear for your units. I would select for all the armor a surplus of 200, and for all the weapons and shields 36 or 72. It depends how many units you want to have of that certain unit type. So now you should have enough gear for your militia to fight wars, and you should have enough beer to upgrade your houses to level 3. And now you can start importing food, and this will allow you to have a stable income of food throughout the whole year, even in the winter. And this way you can skip the farm. And the best way to do this is by importing the cheap food, but I would just select everything and get yourself like 50 of them, and then you don't really need to build yourself farms, but you can always build some farms for some extra food, but it's literally not necessary. And that is basically how you can skip farms and get a lot of food. Now if this helped you to solve your food supply problems, make sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.